Hello, welcome to another episode of Dawnversations. Today's episode is going to be for all of you that may be on a road trip. How many legs does a spider have? The answer is 8. If you said that, good job. What is the name of the toy cowboy in Toy Story? The answer is Woody. What is the color of an emerald? If you said green, you're right. What is something you hit with a hammer? A nail. If you said that, give yourself a point. What's the name of a place you go to see lots of animals? The zoo. Whose nose grew longer every time he lied? And the answer to that one is Pinocchio. Which Disney movie is Elsa in? The answer to that one is Frozen. What do caterpillars turn into? The answer to that one is butterflies. Which is the fastest land animal? Did you say cheetah? You are correct. Can you hear my dog snoring in the background? Okay. Stars and Stripes is the nickname of the flag of which country? The United States of America. Okay, we're going to get into some harder ones and we'll see how the rest of the people do in the car. Who was the first American president? George Washington. Which country is home to the kangaroo? If you said Australia, you are correct. Which singing voice is the highest pitch, soprano, tenor, or baritone? Soprano. Who was the first man to step on the moon? And that would be Neil Armstrong. Okay, we're going to go to some riddles now. What 2 things can you never eat for breakfast? Lunch and dinner. What has hands but doesn't clap? The answer is a clock. 4 legs up, 4 legs down, soft in the middle, hard all around. What am I? The answer is a bed. How do you fix a cracked pumpkin? With a pumpkin patch. When things go wrong, what can you always count on? The answer is your fingers. What has many keys but can't open any doors? A piano. Okay. I have wings. I am able to fly. I'm not a bird yet. I soar high in the sky. What am I? Did you say airplane? If you did, you're right. I am an odd number. Take away a letter and I become even. What number am I? The answer is 7. What do you call a chihuahua in the summer? Are you ready? It's a hot dog. What is orange in color, green on top, and sounds like a parrot? Did you say carrot? You would be right. Why are teddy bears never hungry? Because they are always stuffed. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What are they? Footsteps. Why did the tortilla chip start dancing? Because they put on the salsa. What fruit can you never cheer up? A blueberry. All right, now we're going to go for some trivia. Okay, these are going to be for adults and maybe a little bit older kids. How many teeth does an adult human have? The answer is 32. What is the largest known living land animal? The African elephant. What are animals that eat both meat and plants called? Omnivores. How many elements are in the periodic table? The answer is 118. What is the world's largest ocean? The Pacific Ocean. What temperature does water boil? 212 degrees Fahrenheit. What is the largest internal organ in the human body? The liver. How many breaths does the average human take in a day? The answer is 17,000 to 23,000. What was the first planet to be discovered using the telescope? Uranus. What is the chemical symbol for table salt? That's NaCl. Now we're going to go to some space trivia. How far away is the moon? It is 238,900 miles. That's pretty specific. So if somebody got that right, give them a Cheeto or a high five or something. How many Earths could fit inside the sun? Wow. The answer is 1.3 million. 1.3 million Earths could fit inside our sun. That's crazy. How many phases does the moon have? The answer is 4. A new moon, a first quarter, a full moon, and a third quarter. How many days does it take Mars to go around the sun? The answer is 687 days. Did anybody get that one exactly? That's a lot of days. How many moons does Saturn have? The answer is 82. What planet has the most gravity? Jupiter. Which planet in the solar system is the hottest? Venus at 900 degrees Fahrenheit. That is warm. How many miles up is the International Space Station? The answer is 227 miles. Who was the first astronaut to walk on the moon? The answer is Neil Armstrong. Which planet rotates on its side? Uranus. Okay, now we're going to do some animal trivia. What color is a giraffe's tongue? Did you say purple? Because you would be right. What is the fastest flying bird in the world? It is the peregrine falcon. I hope I said that right. Peregrine, falcon. Peregrine. You'll have to Google that one. What is a female donkey called? Jenny. I did not know that. That's a new one to me. That's funny. What color is a hippo's sweat? The answer is pink. That's cute. Okay, what mammal has the longest lifespan on Earth? A bowhead whale. Where does the most venomous spider live? Australia. It's known as the Sydney funnel web spider, and it can stay there. I am petrified of spiders. My sister hates them even worse. What is a group of lions called? A pride. I think a lot of people probably got that one from watching Lion King. What animal is born blind? The answer is a rabbit. How many bones does a shark have? What did you guys guess? If somebody said 0, they are right. Who knew that? I would never have guessed that. How fast can a roadrunner run? The answer is 20 miles per hour. Okay, we're going to do some history now. If you got any history buffs in the car, which I am not one, so this will all be new to me. Where did the Olympic Games originate? Greece. Who was the first black president of the United States? Barack Obama. Which was the first country to use paper money? China. Who wrote a famous diary while hiding from Nazis in Amsterdam? The answer is Anne Frank. In which year did the Titanic sink? 1912. Where was Martin Luther King Jr. born? The answer is Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. And for the grand finale of this episode, we are going to talk about polar bears. Standing as tall as 10 feet on their hind legs and weighing from 800 to 1,300 pounds for males, polar bears are as imposing as they are majestic. They're the world's largest land carnivores. They don't fear humans, and they have no natural predators. Another way of saying that, Ursus maritimus is at the top of the food chain, though they're sadly considered a vulnerable species, with just 22,000 to 31,000 left in the wild. Their conservation status is a result of climate change, reducing their sea ice habitat rather than direct threats from other non-human animals. Polar bears aren't the only apex predators, of course. They're joined on that intimidating list by bald eagles, saltwater crocodiles, snow leopards, orcas, and other creatures. Whether humans count as apex predators now is a point of some debate. We certainly dominate the ecosystem, but we eat lower down on the food chain than other apex predators usually do. And as long as bears, sharks, hippos, and other imposing species continue to do their thing, humans will continue to have natural predators, even if most of us are usually lucky enough to avoid being preyed upon. So here are some numbers for you. Number of days a pregnant polar bear can spend fasting, 240. The swimming speed in miles per hour of the average polar bear is 6.2. The distinct subpopulations of polar bears in the wild, 19. And the weight in pounds of the heaviest polar bear ever recorded, 2,200. That's a big bear. Well, guys, that's hopefully killed some time in your car. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this episode and you'd like me to do more of them, feel free to reach out to me at dawnversations@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you enjoy your trip or your car ride, wherever you're headed. I hope it's a good one. Don't have any road rage. Just enjoy the time together in the car. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.